What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Getting the Game. Today in this video, we are going to be discussing the new HotFix 11.3, and we're also going to be testing out some of the fixes that should be resolved at this point. So before I get into some gameplay, I do want to just go over. I'm gonna try and make this as quickly as possible. I just want to go over the patch notes for this hotfix update 11.3. So, uh, first thing is they were noticing that a lot of players were not receiving callouts at all. No, no, no. Um, Correction. A lot of players were not. Um, they weren't getting. The shift callouts weren't appearing in that top left corner where it says enable disabled. I experienced that myself, but once I clicked to the left, it actually appeared. But many players were experiencing that, um, where they weren't actually seeing that entire bar. So apparently that's fixed. Um, and as you can see right now, it is displaying right now. I do have my callouts disabled at this moment. Um, the other thing that they fix in regards to gameplay is that they move some crime scene evidence that caused photographing to be not possible. So I mentioned this in my previous videos when the crime scene update was released, um, and we went to go mark evidence. It was very difficult because you will see money at like the door of a restaurant or whatever the establishment may be, and we had a hard time marking that evidence because and not only marking it but um, photographing the evidence as well because of its placement. So we're gonna go to the crime scene and hopefully will not run into that again. And this was a big. So they said here, fix CP laws for towing illegally parked cars with the MPV on sidewalks. Very interesting. I'm gonna get into that in another video. But anyway, so I am gonna take out the CPV and find a vehicle parked on uh parked far on the sidewalk, and hopefully we don't lose any conduct points um, for that. Now, they also fixed a collision check for poles so that NPC won't walk into crime scenes anymore. Um, Many of you are experiencing that as well. Uh, we had the pole secure, set up and secure at a crime scene, but NPCs would still find their way, making their way through the crime scene as if they were ghosts that's walking right through those poles. So again, we're gonna go to a crime scene call out and hopefully that's resolved. Let's see. They fixed here some traffic car issues. Fixed the issue with taxis leaving behind appendages. Okay. But it says here that they're still working on some situations, some cases. So yeah, we had the floating taxis, we had the floating license plate, the invisible taxi. So for the most part, they're saying that it's been resolved. However, there's some edging that still may occur, so we may see some slight glitches. So they're still working on that. Here's another one that we all experience. They fixed the display of the car napping icon, which was not intended to be in a game, and they put in parentheses here, wink wink. So again, I believe yeah. So we're gonna check that out. I believe they took that out of the game. And now we won't see that car napping icon, but they're letting us know that's going to be a call out for the future or a charge for the future. So we are going to have some type of car napping call out, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, um, as I mentioned this, I was experiencing this. It wasn't happening to um, all, every all the players, but some of us was having issues with the game crashing. So they they resolved the issue with crashing. They said crashes were occurring after placing tools. Crashes were occurring at a drug deal call out, and crashes were miscellaneous crashes. So okay, so that's pretty much it for the patch notes. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you guys can look that over and read it yourself. But without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. Now, the first thing I do want to do is find a parked car before I even turn on my call outs, because the next thing I want to do is go to a crime scene. And we'll handle a crime scene once again, step by step. But the first thing I want to do is find a car perfect right off the bat. So, I mentioned this in my previous videos, and I'll take you guys step by step. But for the most part, I was telling you guys to change a game setting to turn this. What is this here? Gotta go all the way down. Jeez. So why is it? Okay, I gotta stop exactly where it is. Sorry, guys. Okay, you see where it says ignore towing penalty? I have that on, so I will not receive any penalties when towing vehicles. However, we're gonna turn that off to put this to the test. So I should be able to tow this vehicle. I don't know. I don't like using the word tow. Move, more so move this vehicle without losing condo points. So we are going to firstly what we're going to do is get out the car here, and we're going to interact with the vehicle, and we're going to ticket the vehicle for parking in a no parking zone. All right, got the 5 points for that. Now, if I go back and interact with the vehicle, as you can see, the icon to tow the vehicle is not highlighted. That's only because my position, the position of the MPV is not aligned well with the vehicle. So what I have to do is get in position, and that should be a little bit better. And then we have to interact with the vehicle once more. That icon should be highlighted, as you can see. It's highlighted now. Now I can hook it. Now it's attached, and I have to hop back in my vehicle. And to move it, I'm gonna use triangle on the PlayStation, and if your Xbox, it's gonna be Y. So let's just move it. Alrighty. So I did not lose any conduct points. So it looks like we're gonna actually move this thing into the street. So it's a little back and forth thing I'm gonna be doing, but I didn't. As of yet, I have not lost any conduct points. Well, let's hop back in the vehicle. Continue to drag this baby out on the street so a tow truck can get it. Hopefully a tow truck will respond and get this thing. So I'm gonna actually, alright, now here's where things get a little messy when you're actually blocking the flow of traffic, but that's okay, they can wait. Alright, so I'm not aligned properly, so let's get back in our vehicle. Maybe want to angle it out just a little bit more. Something like that. And I'm doing all this, a lot of you guys may know this already, but I'm just doing this just to go over it with you guys, just in case you guys run into any hiccups after the HotFix. But it looks like right now it's working. But I want to see if I can tow this baby. Alright, so we pretty much got it. I'm gonna tow a little bit more. Back up a little bit more. Oh, and of course I hit the car. I'm not worried about that. I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if I could tow it. That's a little bit more, get it completely on the street. Let's see what happens if we call for a tow. Alright, hold on. Alright, it looks like we have it on the street. Perfect. Now let's see what happens. Let's just let this guy go. He's drunk. Because I want him out of the way.
You're good to go. Drive safe and have a nice day.
That's right. I let a drunk go. That's not good. But for the most part, oh, he can't even get back in the car. I want to see what happens when I call for the tow. Because usually it would just say, "Hey, we can't help you. Sorry. Best of luck next time." Next time. But let's see what happens when we call for it. Let's see if they have fixed it.
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record to my location?
All tow trucks are on call at the moment. We'll send
Yeah.
one to your location as soon as
All
possible.
right. So it seems like even after the hot fix, we're still having that issue. So I did not lose conduct points for moving a vehicle. It was parked illegally. Um, but we're still having issues with the tow trucks responding to our locations after moving it properly into the street. So, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find one more illegally parked vehicle, no matter what it is, and see if we can move it. But because in the and I just want to test the waters here because in the patch notes itself, it specifically pointed out vehicles that are on the sidewalk. So we still shouldn't be able to tow park vehicles. Look at these drug dealers down on the streets. But if I can't find one, it's okay. Let's actually at this point enable our callouts. And oh, that's vandalism. Anytime I see somebody running with a book bag, most of the time it's vandalism.
We require support. Who's available?
So it says handle a robbery crime scene. Let's just check that out. All right. So we're gonna check this out. And maybe on the way, if I do find, seems to be over here somewhere. Hopefully get this. Yeah, it's right there. So let's grab our poles. Alright, so we got our poles.
I've arrived at the robbery scene. I'll take care of it.
Alright, so let's put... Oh, okay, so it's not a crime scene. It's more like a...
Hey!
It's a robbery. There's no there's nothing to secure. Maybe I could collect evidence, but oh, it is still considered a crime scene, but there's no all right, there's no hold on. Maybe I can't see them. So there's no no lines here for the securing pools to be placed. Very interesting. So let's see if we're gonna take our camera and see if there's any evidence. I guess at this point we're just gonna be witnessing. I mean, no, I'm not witnessing. We're gonna be speaking to witnesses. Yeah. All right. Interesting. All right. So the next call we want is a major crime scene. That's okay.
Let me know what you saw.
I even know the person, officer.
Okay. So we may not get all the information we want, which is okay. Okay. So this is not. So it's like
You're near the area where the suspect was spotted.
You're free to
Stay
go.
alert and keep your eyes
Enjoy
open.
your day.
All right. So all right, perfect. So this is not like a major crime scene. It's just it's like a call of a robbery, pretty much. All right. I'm not gonna actually look for her for the sake of the video. If I do find her, I will chase her down and arrest her. But for the sake of video, we want to go to a major crime scene. And in the meantime, I'm going to look for another illegally parked car. I think I see.
I'll start searching for the suspect.
There she go. Let's just tag her. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, lost my hat. I'll see if I can get her on an angle. So many people jaywalking. Oh, no. I'm a see. Ooh, she's a... Ah, too far. I hate going on chases. They're fun, but they can be long. Yeah, go back to my car, please. Don't get hit. Ooh. Shake and bake, a little shake and bake there. She's going right to a police precinct. And I'm a bad shot. Alright. We're not gonna spend too much time chasing this lady. I really don't have the time. I want to get back and back into some other things in regards to this update. That's the purpose of the video. That's to test out the updates. We can always catch people another day, another time. She wasted like 5 minutes of my time. So, alright, she's gone. Who cares? Now, let's find another illegally parked vehicle, like in a bus zone, something. But
we have a situation that needs to be taken care of. Is anyone available?
no, we don't want that. We want a major crime scene call. We don't want a robbery call again. Now, another issue that I didn't mention, I don't believe I mentioned on my last video, we're not receiving call outs for accidents, and they did not address that as a resolved issue on a patch note. So it's something as a community, something we're gonna have to bring to their attention once again as a community. I know for the most part many people did bring that to attention prior to the hotfix. Wow, I can't find a car I'm looking for. Nor am I getting a call out for a major crime scene. And that's okay. If we can't get a parking, let's at least respond to a major crime scene so we can handle that. But let's just see here. Looking for a car parked in like a bus zone here. Is this too close to the crosswalk? No, it's not. Parking signs. What's today? So that's Monday to Friday. Vehicle in order. Alright, so let's see here. Can't tow. That's not tow. Wow. We can't find nothing parked illegally. As much as I play this game, there's cars parked illegally everywhere. Jeez. Come on. We gotta find something. A lot of vehicles ignoring red lights, I'll tell you that. Wow. There we go. Alright, so, and we're just gonna move it forward. We're gonna hook it from the front and move it forward. So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that when I move this vehicle, I'm gonna lose conduct points. Because I believe
we have a situation that needs to be taken care of. Is anyone available?
A drug dealing. Oh man, I wanted to take that so bad. It's okay. And I'm actually deal with that on another video. So I'm gonna ticket this car for parking in a bus zone, special zone, bus stop, and I believe according to the update, I still may lose condo points. I gotta bring my vehicle just a little bit closer. Let's see here. Alright, let's tow it. Alright, so it's parked illegally. Let's just move it. And I'm not losing condo points. I did not lose condo points for moving this vehicle. And just keep in mind, guys, if you go to settings, I do have that all ignore towing penalty off. So um, if I was doing something wrong, I would have lost conduct points, and I didn't.
There's a
So
situation that needs taken care of. Anybody available?
um, no. Let's go move back a little bit more. Oh, all right. So now we're gonna move back a little bit more.
This is Patrol 4561 taking
So
care
at
of an assault.
least, so at least we know now that we can move parked vehicles. I'm too far. We could at least we know right now that by now we can move parked vehicles that are parked illegally. But again, the towing company will not respond, which is an issue. So I don't know. We may need another hotfix. And that car just did an illegal U-turn. Wow. I am interacting with the vehicle and I cannot tow it anymore. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we just. Oh well, actually, I don't need to move it. Let's just see something because they're definitely going to respond. But let me just see something if I move it out of parking zone. I didn't think of that. They're definitely coming. Let me just see something. So we can move it. Okay. Now they may respond to this call. We're gonna see because initially it was parked here. Remember, when we get calls, when we get cars parked on sidewalks, a tow company would never tow that vehicle. So let's see if they respond to this. Oh, let me unhook it. Because the initial spot was on a sidewalk, a place that they never tow from. So I'm wondering if we request a tow where in which a vehicle initial location was a bus zone, which would they usually respond to if they would respond to this. And let's see. We're gonna check it out right now.
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record to my location?
Sure. It will be with you shortly.
Okay. So I think if I'm not mistaken, guys, I believe the initial parking zone where the vehicle is located, it depends if they're going to get it or not. So for the most part, if you have a car parked on the sidewalk, they're not going to they never come for those cars. So even if we move them into the street, they still may not respond because the initial location of these vehicles was in a parking zone that they typically don't respond for. If that makes sense, respond to. If that makes sense. All right, so let's see if our tow truck is coming. Where are you, tow truck? You said you'll be here shortly. Come on. And he lied. They ain't going it. Unless he's at a stoplight. And that one's clear. And they lied to me. They lied. And my theory just got debunked. Oh, there it is!
Assistance required. Is an officer available?
My theory was right. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna get him. Wonderful. We're gonna decline that. So anyway, guys, again, let me know what you guys feel about this update. This is my first time playing a game after the update, so I would say slight improvements, very slight improvements. But please leave something in the comments if you're still having issues with something. I'm gonna stream and hope to stream for at least 2 hours, and hopefully the game won't crash. That's been my biggest problem with this game. So I'm glad I was able to at least touch upon the towing issues.
Support. Who's available?
Actually, we're ended here. Let's actually respond to a drug dealer and see if they address that. So in the patch notes, it said they respond they resolved the issue of the game crashing when going out to the drug deal call. So we still may have problems with the charges. And we're gonna test that out. So I'm gonna test that out for you. And I believe we're still gonna have that issue with the charges. It's okay. Where's the drug deal? Alright, so it's in the alleyway.
I've arrived at the location.
And this will be our last
Start looking for the
call out. So let's look. Let's see if we have any drug deals. Actually, let's just reload the tools because no, I mean refill charges. There we go. Okay. Let's walk, Officer Jones. All right. Where? Oh, we just. Oh. All right. Lot of death. I'm looking for drugs. Okay, that's okay. So much going on. All right. There's our drug dealers right there. Who's the seller? So again, guys, we've been having issues with the seller and buyer. As I mentioned in my previous video, use possession as a catch-all. This lady's going to be a seller right here.
We got an emergency call about a possible crime scene. Please drive there to investigate the situation.
Nice to see you, officer.
All right, come on, come on. Come on. Stay put.
You're taking too long. Another unit will take care of it.
Alright, got her. So, lost my hat. So let's see. We know for a fact she was selling drugs. Let's see if they fixed it. I don't think they... I would be very surprised if they did. So let's go handcuff, right? We're gonna go to narcotics. Let's just know. Let's back up. Let's get her ID first.
Here you go, officer.
Okay, let's just get her ID. Okay, whatever. All right, let's see if we can cuff her
Support. Who's available?
I'm currently busy with another issue.
for selling. We know she was selling drugs. Narcotics. Let's see. Sell narcotics. I don't think we're gonna get it.
I have to arrest you for selling
We
drugs.
got it!
It's against the law.
Guys, it
don't do
worked.
that.
It worked. We got it. And on top of that, we got 100 points. So now we could search her.
I will proceed with the search. Please cooperate.
We got the 100 points for selling drugs. It is working properly, and this is why I test things out, guys. Always do trial and error. So, bag of white powder. So we got her for selling drugs. Now we're going to do liability of reason after we found the drugs, and we're going to go back into narcotics, and now we're going to charge her for possession. In the past, I was just telling people just simply charge for possession. You can never go wrong. It's like a catch-all. But now it looks like the charge of selling drugs is actually working now. You get 100 points for that. I'm excited. So I am excited to play, guys. I will be streaming this weekend. Please check me out. And in the meantime, let's look at this crime scene. It looked like, as you can see, carnapping was taken out. And as I mentioned before, we are going to get that sometime
There's
in
a
the
situation
future.
that needs taken care of. Anybody available?
But we are going to use a liability reason, like I said, and charge her for possession.
I have to arrest you for the several crimes I'm currently busy
I
with
know I'm
another
not
issue.
flawless, but
I'm really
all of those
surprised.
really
So
reasons
I
to
am a
arrest me.
little bit happy now. And I'm glad I did do this call out to test the waters. And now we know that the drug deal charges are working properly. And we're just gonna we can
Please stay
escort. We're gonna
calm so
bring her
we
in.
can go
So
to the
I
patrol
appreciate
car.
you guys for watching. I have to before I end this video, I want to give a big shout out to my subscribers out there. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know on a sometimes on a weekly basis I pick up new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, you can drop a like if you want and subscribe. Again, guys, I'm gonna have the patch notes in the description of this video, so you guys can go over the patch notes for
Watch your head,
update
please.
11.3, the hotfix. Again, if there's issues you are continually having, drop them in the comments, and I'll try to pass them on to appropriate people so we can get this issue addressed to the devs. Um, but that's all, guys. That's all I have for you today. Again, it's your boy getting a game, and I will catch you guys on the next video.